At least let's look at the funny one. Okay, here it is.
From the last question, but I just wanted to ask, since from the conservative movement, a lot of people are pushing, getting married young, having kids young, starting a family, and from a Christian perspective, this culture of dating isn't really in the Bible. So I was just going to ask from, a Christian perspective, someone who's young and just started dating, what is your advice in dating and pursuing marriage as a Christian?
Sure, great question. First of all, let me ask, who here wants to find a husband? Raise your hand. Okay, so he's going to kill me. There's someone that works for my team who's very high IQ. If you could email me resumes, freedom@charliekirk.com. I'm not kidding. He's going to murder me. So he's very smart, so freedom@charliekirk.com. I could tell you, very ethical, very capable.
That was insane. Here you have the conservative mating ritual. Resumes. As you noticed, there is no longer any biodiversity. These are all white, blonde women. The alpha dog in the room is the only male allowed in the room. He is, of course, treated like a higher species as a male. And in that process, he has decided to lie and say his friend has very high IQ, when in fact he is talking about himself, and his IQ is not very high. Here you see the alpha dog with a tiny face on a gigantic dome, trying desperately to field courtesans from the crowd, lacking biodiversity.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kirk. My name is Abigail, and I'm one of the co-presidents of the new TPUSA chapter at Pepperdine University.
This one is a bit diverse. She is called a dirty blonde. Notice how she's still wearing the fashionable pink in an effort to peacock and try to stick apart from the crowd. However, this attempt, failure. Why, you might ask? Because every single woman decided to do the same thing.
In Malibu, California.
Pepperdine University is famous for having a ginormous cross on its college campus in Malibu. It is where all the students that want to remain close to their parents who are down at the rehabilitation clinic down the street, that's where they all go.
My other co-president is right there. She's awesome. So, like these other women in this room, I am very driven career-wise, and my goals are set on succeeding as an orthopedic surgeon. And I have really rarely thought about even getting married, having children, and even going into dating. Like, it's just something that I never really thought about.
Bro, why is the entire women's summit about dating, dude? What's happening? And they're all asking Charlie Kirk, who's the most unfuckable loser. Dude, what is going on, dude? Yo, are women okay? What's happening? Are y'all all right? What's going on, ladies? Yo, I see so many like multiple cat owners in the crowd. This is what's happening.
Would you be able to give me some advice as somebody who so badly wants to succeed in surgery, but to get out of residency fellowship, I'm going to be 30 before I can really focus on myself. So what's some advice?
She's like, don't be I want to be a doctor and a wife. I want to be doctor wife.
For really balancing my career as well as venturing into settling down?
Yeah, ask Charlie Kirk, a fucking high school dropout. how to do the juggling act of your own personal career as a woman, and one who has aspirations to be a housewife simultaneously. It's like, yeah, you're at the wrong conference, okay? Just go to med school and marry a fucking doctor for med school. Like, what do you mean? And then both of you guys can cheat on each other with the nurses. You know? Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah, you're going to have to choose which one matters more, and that will be up to you. So, first of all, thank you for being involved with Turning Point USA. So here's my piece of advice. Go try to spend a couple days with babies, and if it doesn't move you to want to have some of your own, then go do the surgeon thing.
What if it does move her? Then you're telling her that, like, she shouldn't become an orthopedic surgeon? What the fuck? That's terrible advice, brother. What's happening? He said, give up being a doctor so that you can have children if you like His advice is touch a baby. Am I going crazy? Is this... Women are so down bad, dude. This is the biggest L I have seen for women so far. Asking Charlie Kirk relationship advice is fucking hilarious. What does he know? He's never seen pussy, dog. What do you mean? The fuck does he know about relationships? He's never dated a woman.
I mean that. If you don't get baby fever being around young kids as a young lady, then you kind of have your answer. But if you're around a young child or a young baby, or like all of a sudden something greater than yourself gets activated, where all of a sudden you feel maybe a prodding by the Holy Spirit, then you got something to think about. But look, you could potentially do both. You could become an orthopedic surgeon and still do that. But there will be a lot of people that says, oh, just put the family thing on hold and put that on hold. I just want to caution you, a reality is that there are a lot of successful 35-year-old orthopedic surgeons that have cats and not kids. And they're very miserable. Most of the radical left is largely being run by childless young ladies, young women that are in their mid-30s that are super miserable on antidepressants, because I think they're missing something.
Bro, this is insane. Like, these are women who, if they follow through on their dreams and desires, will be objectively better for society than Charlie Kirk could ever imagine. Alex Clark is TPUSA influencer. Oh my God, Alex Clark. Remember when we used to watch her videos? She's back.
Oh my gosh.
We used to watch Alex Clark videos all the time on the broadcast. Do you guys remember? That was like super old school HasanAbi heads will remember this. It was the worst. Pop politics or poplitics or something. She must be so mad when she sees, like, what is the female Femme Shabibo popping the fuck off. I'd be so bad. I'd be so upset if I was the brunette that was supposed to be the Feb Shabibo.
Young Women's Leadership Summit, are you ready to see this degenerate, rotten culture that we've been living in get a makeover? Well, you are in the right place. I see so many incredible 70s inspired outfits right now. I see sequins and stars and stripes and big floral prints. You guys nailed it. Every year you take this theme and you run with it. I love to see it.
Virtually every surface of the conference center was covered in YWLS branded appliques. It was frankly extremely impressive. One detail they failed to vet, a massive pride flag flying outside the hotel. The first thing I saw when I pulled up. Charlie Kirk addressed from the stage. I tried my best to take down the flag, everybody. I failed, okay? I'm sorry.
That is so amazing. First ever. Okay, so I'm going to ask another question because, like Alex, I'm going to have some homework, but I'm going to be even more direct, okay? Who here traveled and you don't know anybody in this room? Raise your hand. Okay, so keep your hand up. If you do know somebody, go find somebody with their hand up and introduce yourself. Because here's what we're not going to do, okay? We have a men's summit now at Turning Point USA. And it's very different than our women's summit. It's very different. It's in the woods, and we deprive them of calories. There's no disco ball. It's a whole thing. I will say, though, that our women's summit is different in a couple different ways. I'll tell you about it. One of the things is that it tends to be a little cliquey. You ever seen Mean Girls? Okay, that's what I mean. We're not going to do the cliquey thing, okay? So I am...
Wait, isn't this a lesbian flag?
Telling you to go out of your comfort zone if you are here with a friend, to go find someone that does not know a soul here that was bold enough and courageous enough to travel halfway around the country, and you're going to go introduce themselves so that tomorrow when I ask that question, no one raises their hand, okay? We're going to do that tonight, and you're going to act on that, okay? Now,
they're selling bedazzled gun and fuck Joe Biden purses. A lot of speakers hit on the same issues, but if one stood out, it was a consistent attack on transgender people as usual. Kirk, we have seen an all-out, deliberate, concentrated, nonstop, relentless assault on women in this country by creepy, narcissistic freaks.
Who really does look good. It's far easier to live in a society that encourages modesty than to live in a society that encourages women to show it all, flaunt it all the time. Who can ever keep up with that?
Okay, but like, that's a matter of perspective, right? Like, a more religious person would look at Laura Ingraham and be like, listen, you unmarried harlot with 5 adopted children, why are you showing almost your breasts and your arms? Why are you even talking on stage? Like, it's quite literally how conservative, like, it only goes backwards. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. She fucked Keith Olbermann. She fucked Dinesh D'Souza, brother. Doesn't get worse than that. In college. Yeah. In college, she worked under Dinesh D'Souza for the school paper, where they outed the gay students at Cornell University when they were having like a secret club and a safe space. She also had sex with, or not Cornell, sorry, Dartmouth. Thank you for clarifying. How do you know this? I just know so much stupid shit about conservatives. Anyway.
By the way, other than maybe Giselle Bundchen, who really does look good in a thong bathing suit on the beach. Anyone want to? I'm sorry. You got to be a special type of person who looks good in that. The floss bathing suits, no. Now, it's easier to live, I think, as a woman in society that supports mothers and fathers living together in a 2-parent household than to live in a society that constantly undermines the ideal. It's far easier to live in a society that encourages...
I can't emphasize how creepy Benny Johnson is in person. Telling a group of 18 to 22-year-olds how to become a woman of value. Why would they listen to Benny Johnson? Benny Johnson is not even interested in women.
Become a woman of value. Become a woman of value. There's no good men out.
He's literally gay. Like, this is a homosexual man who cheats on his wife regularly with other men. Okay? Why should any... Like, I mean, it's no different than listening to Charlie Kirk, let's be real. Like, one is a permanent virgin, and the other one is having too much sex, just not with his fucking wife. These are the men that the conservative movement has brought forward in front of these young conservative women who's supposed to be giving them important lessons on how to be a woman.
Out in the world. There's no great men out there. Are you a great woman? Have you behaved like a great woman that would attract a great man? Well, there's two parts of this. Attraction is magnetic. You have to have both ends of the magnet. So,
yeah, he's like, for me, I'm like a magnet. When I see a dick, I'm just fucking stuck to it. You know what I mean?
Have you been a great woman? There ain't nothing wrong.
I love that, dude. He's doing just straight up misogyny. Hey, ladies, you want to attract great men? How about you be a great woman? That's awesome.
Wrong with being a trad wife. Being a trad wife's based. Men.
Oh. Charlie Kirk is not married to Candace Owens. I do think he has a girlfriend now. Or maybe a wife. Oh, dude, you're like 36. You said being a trad wife's based. Oh, ew. Gotta be hard for Benny to be in the office and hear his peers being like, you hear what the gays are doing now, and not reflexively going, no, we're not. No. That's not the problem. The problem is when he hears what the gays are doing, he's like, fuck, I wish I was there doing that thing that the gays are doing. Like, damn, what? They didn't invite me? I mean, fuck, that's so gay and bad. I would hate if someone did that to me. Butt stuff? Ew.
There ain't nothing wrong with being a trad wife. Being a trad wife's based. Men love this. And you know what? It's so interesting to go on to social media, libs posting their L's. Listen to this. Listen to this. It went viral in my feed. This lib woman posting about how she can't find, she wants a really big, strong man.
Yeah, like Benny Johnson. Or Charlie Kirk. Or Ben Shapiro. Who's the big, strong man in the conservative commentator space, dude? It's only Tom Fitton and Dan Bongino. Those are the only two that do steroids, who I have great respect for, both of them, okay? Especially Tom Fitton. Tom Fitton, objectively an attractive man, okay? He can't be fitting in his goddamn T-shirts, but let me tell you, okay? He is... Nick Adams? No.
Who provides for her, who's an alpha, but there's just one problem. See if you can find out.
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had?
Oh my God, this is such fucking New York Post bait. It's such like bait for people to be like, yeah, I'm the fucking alpha dog for you, baby. If you want some disappointing sex and an alcoholic who will beat you, I'm your fucking man. You know what I mean? That's like what she posted this for, so people could fucking stitch it and say that.
Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker.
He's like, guess what? My entire evidence for this is one TikTok.
I can't. The mic is so far away. What is this?
I can't push it back. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I think my mic's off.
No,
Check,
it's not.
check. You just left it on.
No, I just turned it on when you got
Hello,
here.
everybody. Wow, they're so sweet. They, you know what? Feels
Boss
good to
is
be
back.
loved by community. Oh, the mic can't get any closer.
Oh. We're watching Turning Point USA's Women Leadership Summit, and literally all of it is about like telling women to just avoid leadership roles and basically find a man.
Yeah.
It's like a joke. No, I would have thought that this would be sarcastically a joke that I would say, oh, like, what are they learning? How to be a trad wife? Yeah, no, literally, like.
Childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But
this is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, you
Okay, but first, I mean, look.
First of all, that's a gay man.
That is?
Yeah.
What is he?
In the closet.
He's in the closet?
He's an in the closet gay man with a wife.
He sucked my dick at the Abbey last night.
Let's go, dude. He was bad, right?
Oh, it was a lot of teeth. A lot of teeth.
Your gaydar is so busted. Anyway, but yeah, he's like showing this TikTok about how this like liberal TikToker supposedly can't find like
a liberal man,
that will provide. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, you know, like oh yeah, because liberals are notoriously broke.
Yeah, it's like
oh wait, aren't most billionaires liberals? Right?
I mean, I guess
if you want to really play that game, name I mean, there's a lot of conservative billionaires. Okay, like the Koch brothers. By the way, I thought the Koch brothers were like literally like COKE brothers. Like I thought they were talking about. There's a couple of brothers that own Coca-Cola, and those were what everybody was talking about, the Koch brothers. And they started Coca-Cola, and they were super. But I had no idea. I had no idea that they was KOCH, and I don't even know what the fuck they do, to be honest with you. But I thought for sure, I was like, I was out there drinking Pepsi and protest.
Their grandfather helped both Nazi Germany and the USSR build oil refineries.
Dude, I was bored, so I was driving. I was just driving around. I went and had a cappuccino at Bottega Louis, and then I went and drove around, and I was on Rodeo, and there was some guy protesting in front of Louis Vuitton, with naked. With his boobs, like breasts out. He had breasts, which is totally fine. I mean, I don't know how they identified, but they had breasts out. They're completely all their breasts out. And they were holding a sign with a swastika, and they were protesting Louis Vuitton for supporting Nazi Germany during World War II.
Did you just say swastika?
Is that how it's pronounced?
What the fuck is a swastika?
Wait. How is it pronounced?
Swastika, man.
Oh, really? Well, look, I'm not really super familiar with him.
Are you drunk? Yeah, he's like, I'm so woke. I don't even know how to say swastika.
I've always thought it was swastika. I've always thought it was swastika.
Oh wow, swastika.
Oh yeah. But he was screaming in his he said the F slur too. Well, he said this is what he said. He said
photo. Let me see.
He said reparations for Jewish and LGBT people. Evidently, he left out the rest of it. But here, I mean, I don't even want to play the
Austin's
audio.
like, what about the Romani?
But there he is, right there. See, and you can't see his breasts, but there's their breasts. Okay. But he had look at the sign. See, and he wants reparations for
that's like
the Jewish and LGBT
person.
But he was screaming. Well, he was like, We need reparations for the Jewish and LGBT people. And then he turned around and started chasing people down the street and calling them the F slur. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
So naturally I got my phone out and started recording it. Anyway, it was an interesting thing. We actually went back around the block. Davide and I went around the block to get another view. I was like, what the?
Awesome.
You know? Anyway, I can't show you because he says the F slur a lot in the video.
Yeah, he's just like some tweaker, dude. I don't fucking know.
All right, sorry.
Anyway, let's finish.
You can learn how to bake a cake first. If you want a cake, you need it too. And number two, that's such an interesting way of saying it. Have my cake and eat it too. I want a strong traditional man, but I'm not willing to be a strong traditional woman. I'm not willing to sacrifice any of my values, but I want a man to stand up for the conservative values.
No, she says like she wants a man who's not going to be like a fucking piece of shit, but also will take care of her. This has nothing to do with liberalism or conservatism. I'm not in the business of being like a conservative husband is going to be incapable. Not every conservative husband is going to look like fucking Steven Crowder, and not every liberal partner is going to be like Austin. Okay, some of them won't be selfish tops.
Excuse me, hold on. First of all, I was raised to be the breadwinner.
You were raised to be gay.
Well, yeah, they raised me gay.
They raised you wrong.
Yeah, they raised me gay. From the moment I was a young child, they used to say, "You're gay." You're gay. And I'm like, I like girls. And like, no, you don't. You're gay.
And then you're like, fuck, I don't want this.
I don't want this.
You were looking at gay porn going, no.
Yeah, they indoctrinated me from the beginning. It was really insane. They used to hang pride flags in my room and everything like that. Every time. Yeah, they used to call me their little F slur.
That's fucked up.
What?
Oh, okay.
That's what they did.
Yeah, that's why he keeps calling Kaya that.
Yeah.
He's trying to pay it
I'm going to raise my children gay. He's
trying to gay it forward,
that's right.
Actually.
What do you call it? My cats are gay, both of them.
Really? With each other?
Yep, they're gay.
See?
They're very
nastiness.
gay. And it's because they have been around me.
Yeah. Your aura. Everyone knows this.
You ever wonder? This is a bad topic.
What were you going to say?
We'll talk about it on the podcast.
No, okay. We'll save it for the pod. We're doing a second episode.
I just wanted to talk about like, what are your animals like? We just do shit in front of our animals. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
What do they think? You know
Probably don't think about it.
Well, no. Sometimes, anyway.
Oh God, I can't wait for you to open up this can of worms.
No, but like, it's not like, not in a weird way. Come on, you guys are making it fucking weird. Okay.
I still can't hear out of my left ear.
Yeah, you guys quit making it weird. Y'all immediately went to some weird shit. No, don't you. Shut the fuck up, virgin. Okay?
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm getting that was a little toxic. All right.
All right, let's watch this guy.
Liberals posting their L's. Now, why does even that liberal woman want these things? Well, because science actually shows that conservatives are happier. Conservatives do the kind of things, this from The Atlantic, like getting married, having children, going...
Yeah,
liberals notoriously have no children.
Yeah, I always also think of like, when I think of a happy person, I think of like a 75-year-old man whose children fucking despise him, and he will never know the names of his grandchildren, standing outside of a Planned Parenthood, screaming at like a 14-year-old rape victim trying to walk in. That's what I think of. When I think of like the picture of happiness in my mind is that guy. I'm always like, that's the guy that's happy for me. Definitely. Very cool. Conservatives do the kind of things that lead to happiness, like getting married and having children. And yes, going to church. Conservatives with the social connections that make us happy. Wait, this article is literally written by a conservative then. You said, us conservatives are very happy. I mean, fuck. Conservatives, I hear, are very happy, according to this report. Not me.
Is this my water from earlier?
Yes.
Which one? There's like 3 unopened. There's 3 half
open. One to you. Most of them are probably
going to church. Conservatives build social connections that make us happy. You are the ones who are actually happy. Something? Pew Research shows that.
Okay, can I say something? Look, I've been to straight bars, okay? There is nothing more miserable and combative and like the antithesis to building connections than a fucking straight bar. You go into gay bars, gay people fucked up, blacked out, they run into you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it, honey. Everybody is happy. Everybody is having a great fucking time. Everybody feels included. Everybody feels free. It is, and I've been to both, okay? And I'm a little biased, but I can tell you the experience in gay bars is, look, I'll be honest. If Jesus was here today, Jesus would model a bar after a gay bar, 100%. That would be God's bar, would be a gay bar. I'm going to go out and say it, right? It's more God-like. I'm serious. Loving, everybody shaking hands, helping thy neighbor, right? Tipping thy stripper with thy one. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that is
never happens in straight,
right?
strip clubs.
Straight strip clubs are more combative. They're like, you know what I mean? Gay strip clubs are like crazy.
I don't know why this became a gays versus straights argument for you, but everything devolves into that lately.
Oh shit, I didn't really think about that.
It
was supposed to be a conservative thing.
Yeah.
I took out the like.
Yeah, you're very combative towards
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I thought all
Pride Month got
that was kind of conservative of me to think that all liberals were just gay. That's like immediately my brain went to gay or liberals, and then not gays or conservatives.
Yeah,
that was very.
Well, you're right. I am conservative.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Hasan's very notorious.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
what is true?
The person talking right here about how like conservatives are happy is literally living a lie, a life full of deceit and lies. You spilled a little bit on your chest right here. He is a gay man, and there is no fucking shot that he's happy.
Wait, is he actually gay?
Yeah, 100%. I know from.
Grindr?
Let's just say I know from inside information that.
Oh yeah, you've got the
I got the tea.
Streets.
Yeah, he's a gay man, and
everybody knows
he's a gay man who's no longer allowed to go on trips by himself.
Do you have any gay friends other than me?
I live in literally the gayest place.
You don't go outside though.
It doesn't matter. Of course, I have plenty of gay friends. You are the least gay friend I have. As a matter of fact.
Oh, you know what? I went out with one of my gay friends who wants to meet you, by the way.
Uh-huh.
He's like a huge HasanAbi. Well, he's become one because I showed him you.
Uh-huh.
He thinks you're really hot. Which is a given. And then but he told me, said that Austin, your ants are too tight. Yeah, he's like they're too tight. And then I was like, well, tell me, like, what do you really think of my style? And I was like, he tried to like compliment me and be like, oh yeah, no, like I'm really like gravitated towards men that have no sense of style. And I was like, he's like, I could fix this. And I was like, wow, that is really an insult. So
yeah, you deserve it. You deserve the shade.
Shade never made anybody less gay. So.
Bro, imagine hooking up with a guy you met at the Abbey and he shows you a HasanAbi stream.
I didn't hook up with him. We're good friends, okay?
Yeah. Conservatives are more likely to be wealthier, healthier, love their job, have friends, be more religious, more likely to be married, more likely to have children, more likely to be satisfied. They're more likely to be happy. And also, when they judge what makes people happy...
Why is he so angry talking about this?
Because he's an angry man. What's really funny about studies, especially on wealth, is that you're putting the cart before the horse. It's not because they're conservative that they're happier or wealthier. They're literally conservative because they became wealthy. Like, wealthy people are conservative because they want to preserve their fucking wealth. Yeah, it's true. Rich people are very conservative.
Mm-hmm.
It's so stupid. It's like, yeah, it's true. Science literally shows conservatives are worse in bed. In East Germans, my country had the best sex. Also, conservatives quite literally have built movements online like QAnon due to the fact that they experience so much social isolation from their friends and family, their immediate friends and family members, that they gravitate towards like psychotic, schizophrenic conspiracies.
What doesn't make people happy is obsessing about their education, their race, their ethnicity, and their gender. What does make people happy? Having children, living a religious life, knowing God, knowing that that's your body and that's someone else's body. And we know that in our family because we're happy to be welcoming another child into this world. Girl dad, not much longer, baby boy on the way.
So angry.
Ladies and gentlemen, lucky for us, strong families build strong nations, and we're the ones having the strong families. We're the ones raising the strong families. We're the ones having the kids. Hey, listen, I mean, at the very least, we'll outbreed them, quite frankly. You see that?
Yeah, why does that seem to not happen, though?
Outbreed them?
If that was the case, why has that not
why is that
happened?
not working? Why are the younger generations becoming more and more progressive as time moves forward? Why is that
Well,
happening?
I mean, it's not necessarily. There's still plenty of fucking shitheads in Gen
Yeah, but
Z
it is
too,
getting more progressive, right?
Yeah, but that only is due to certain social, cultural norms opening up a little bit. So, like, people take it for granted because that's like our natural state. You and your followers are losers, says the guy, the gray name, that traveled all the way across the interwebs to a place where he wants to be angry.
You and your followers are losers.
First of all, it's your. And secondly, this might be a community of losers, led by losers like ourselves.
Totally losers.
But at least these guys are watching something that is entertaining them.
We're woke and broke.
You're watching, yeah, exactly, so broke. You're watching someone that you hate, brother.
Yeah. Find
Don't you think that that's good for? Don't you think that's bad for your mentality, for your mental state? Like, you found yourself.
Oh God, that's bad for my mental state.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ursula? I don't think she's gonna have kids. Well, I'll breed them. I'm okay with that. This is a numbers game, baby. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Make sure the desires of your heart are the things that make you happy, that make you satisfied, that make you glad, that make you live a purposeful.
Yeah. You know, God famously said, hate everybody that doesn't do what you like to do.
Yeah.
Hate them, hate them, hate them, outbreed them, and try to eliminate them from existence.
Well,
he famously said that in the Bible.
For Benny Johnson, like, he's never fucked a woman for pleasure, so I do understand why he's like, yeah, just breed. That's why you fuck women, right? To breed. To have children, that's the goal. No other goal, obviously. It's not fun.
Phil.
This is Benny Johnson is a case in point. Once you hit that sweet G spot one time with your penis, you're like, I can't go back.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
But
It's
like,
not
like which G spot?
I'm saying the butthole.
Oh, like you get. I've never done. I've never bottom before.
No, I'm saying once you with your penis, if you
hit it. Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's over.
Anal sex is. I'm
a little biased, I think.
No, I think anal sex is the best type of sex out there.
I think you might be a bit biased.
I think it's the only way.
I think it's you might just a tad bit biased. I think.
You haven't even tried it like I have.
I have.
You got to get that. You got to get that.
I have done anal.
Yeah, but you got to do it.
I've had good experiences with anal and bad experiences with anal.
But you just got to get.
But the bad ones are so bad that it's
kind of
fucked me up for me.
It's kind of like coffee. Did you like coffee when you first started?
It's an
drinking
acquired
it?
taste. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you just got to keep drinking, and now you can't live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Just keep going.
I'm good, actually. I'm fine.
Just keep on chugging along.
No, I'm good. I think. Look, hey, more power to you. More buttholes for you. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? That's absolutely right.
Hasana bottom confirmed. No, we're talking about having.
Are you kidding me? There's no way this guy could be a bottom. He bottom once and throw out his whole back.
First of all,
he'd have
how
to
dare you?
He'd have to go out on a stretcher.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? If I put my heart and mind and bussy to it, I could
There's no. I mean, you do